What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the AndroidAppsReview.com. Today we're slinging out yet another video review, this time taking a look at an application called Microcosm. It's available in the Google Play Store for $1 solid. And the application is one of our favorite new games in terms of potential, not potential, palatial. Anyway, it's a very well produced game. It reminds us of a lot of indie games for platforms like Xbox Live. And in general, it just has a lot of potential to it and a lot of promise. We do have a few niggles with it, but overall, it's quite a number, and we're going to go ahead and show you exactly how it works. So basically, now that I've booted up the game, I'm going to refocus my camera, which is not something that you will have to do because we're assuming you're not filming this. I'm going to go ahead and go in and turn off sound, just in case it already is. Good. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and break straight into this. If you've been with us long at Android Apps Review, you're aware of the fact that we are quite fond of arcade games, and this is very much an arcade game. So without too much more introduction, because it doesn't really need any, we're going to go ahead and burst into this. If I had to categorize it as a specific kind of arcade game, I would say it's a slingshot puzzler with some physics twists. Sort of in the same way that something like Angry Birds is. But it's different, and it actually shares a lot of its makeup with a typical sort of platforming game. So as soon as this boots up, you'll get to see some of that, but basically we will be slingshotting various characters around in order to navigate the levels and the platforms to successfully complete each puzzle. The process of which does require several steps, and typically collecting various things. I think there are crystals in this game. You know, typical platforming fare, there's a thing to collect. The more you collect of them, the higher your score is, etc., etc. So, here we are on the night level, which is a fun little level. I have my individual here, and to shoot, you simply drag from your character, and then you fire away whenever you're ready. So that was sort of a lazy toss right there. My character is going to roll down the hill and then shoot off up the other side. I can, of course, control this more by popping in sort of an elastic way, and then continuing to do so until I reach the swirly-durly portal at the end of the level. And, of course, at the end of all that, I'm given a score. So I've got crystals, 2,000, coins, 1,300, score 3,300, blah, blah, blah. And I'm giving a 2 bubble rating for that, sort of in the same sense as Angry Birds. That means I got 2 out of 3, which is good, but as Meatloaf would say, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Anyway, that's the basic concept. Again, with flicking with this, as you go through the game, you'll pick up different characters. Each different character has a different modus operandi, bringing something else to the series. For now, we've just kind of got the basic tune happening. As you can see right there, I've got these little tonguey dudes, and the idea is to actually pop yourself into them, which I'm going to try to do. Like that, but it didn't work, and I'm about to go KO. Anyway, this brings up one of our more poignant points, I would say, to be sort of tautological about the application. That is, the controls are a bit wonky. They're not as precise as we'd like them, and we appreciate the slingshotty effect. Though at the same time, we also feel like there's some better ways to do it. So, for instance, if your character's at the edge of a screen on your device like that, you don't get any lift at all when you're firing them off. You have to sort of pop them out first. And one of the weirder aspects of this is that the physics just doesn't line up with what your brain thinks should happen, which is not the case with classics like Angry Birds, where when you fire it, you get exactly as much pull and exactly as much fire as you would expect. With this, I kind of pull back and then let go, and I expect a lot more oomph, it seems. It's a little underpowered for what I would expect. It just doesn't happen. You have to crank back a whole hell of a lot more to get the same potential, and then what you wind up with is the same thing that we keep seeing here. I keep dying. So that's a little disappointing. Otherwise, the graphics are phenomenal. The concept itself is unbelievably solid, and the premise is fresh. That's not something we get to say very much in an arcade setting, but it is indeed fresh. It's something that's unique that we haven't seen elsewhere, and we really did enjoy it, despite the fact that the controls were a bit wonky. This is the first time I've played the Night Realm. I did a bunch in the other. I think it's called just Day Planet. So, just throwing that out there. Anyway, to sum up Microcosm, it is a beautiful game. It's easily one of the best platformers that we've seen on the Android platform, regardless of its control issues. It still comes with a lot of value for the buck that you're going to spend on it. It comes with a lot of different levels. with more promise on the way. Of course, as soon as those arrive, the game will be even more of a value. But as is, for the 1/4 the price of a Starbucks latte that it will cost you, it's still a great bargain, and it's something that we'd recommend to almost any platforming / arcader or arcade game fan on the Android platform. So, to sum all of that up, again, we'll just flick through the main menu here so you can check out some of the levels involved. Future levels coming soon. World 3. World 1 is jungle, and then World 2 is night. Beautiful, luscious graphics, great animations, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff's phenomenal. So, to wrap it up, controls are still quite a problem, making it a 4 out of 5 star rating for Microcosm. Otherwise, it is one of our favorite new games on the Android platform. If you have a tablet or something larger, it's easily worth a look. So, again, that's a 4 out of 5 star rating for Microcosm from us here at the Android Apps Review, and that is all that we have to say about it. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and sign out, but we will see you guys later. Bye.